in the past, we talk about, don't even talk about something very canggih, talking about the flush toilet. If you see the flush toilet, 1860s adoption, it took many years, right? I think running water, which is the green line here, it took many years as well, okay? And then what you can see as you move more towards the right, the adoption of technology gets faster and faster. The curve gets faster and faster. And even e-book readers and computers today, look at how compressed the lines are. The adoption rate is getting faster and faster. And something novel, it could be something ubiquitous within a year. More importantly, as an investor, always be observant on the trends, because when you observe the trends and you observe things that are far faster and beyond that of the normal guys who don't take observe all this, I think that's where you can put yourself or position yourself to benefit. You can find leaders in every part of the value chain. The point I'm trying to make is that the moment you find an interesting company or interesting product, if you understand the value chain very well and you build that mental model to know, oh, trading company, how can it scale? How much margins can it make? You already know, right, where to position yourself. Should you be buying the guy who do the R&D? Should you be buying the guy who does the manufacturing? Should you be buying the guys who just do the distributorship marketer? There are some companies that, just make a living out of the distributorship and marketing. And yet they make very good money because very low overheads. They probably could scale the business. Various other criteria rather than just looking at the trend. Okay, I spend a great deal of my time understanding value chains. So the moment I find a company, I try to find who's the supplier, I try to find who's the client. And then I find a supplier, I try to find who's the supplier's supplier. You try to understand the tech behind it. And sometimes it may just fool you. It all goes back to your interests, right? Like for me, I love tech. I love airplanes like crazy. I wanted to be a pilot, but I couldn't because of my eyesight. But it all boils down to your interest. Don't invest just because it's the hot thing or the next thing, because research is a sustainable process. You don't build mental models over 1 week of reading. It's not enough. It's actually over years of reading. I'm able to regurgitate, statistics about gloves, semicon and all that, because this is what I live, breathe, and eat every day, right? Every day I just, what's the next stop? How do I understand the business model and all that kind of thing? I like to read disaster stories. Why? Because when you read disaster stories, you understand what were the failings that made it a disaster. And you want to build that into your mental model to know, hey, this was the pain points. Like for example, Theranos, what were the pain points? You look at WeWork, what were the pain points? You look at, what's the other one? Wirecard, what were the pain points? And then use that as your mental model. The moment you see another company, right? Do you see similar patterns? Then your guard is up already, you see? Yeah, so key takeaway, not just the trends. You have to understand the business itself, okay? The usual suspect is this thing called PE. I'm pretty sure you've either had your followers ask you, Ian, or even KC, or even you guys out there who read a lot of content, oh, PE is too high, oh, it's overvalued, oh, whatever. But do you guys realize, I'm pretty sure you guys also realize it's just a number. And it's a combination of the perception of the market and the earnings of the company. If I were to add a framework, don't be so hard up as if investing is, this number check, this number check, this number check. Investing is not like that. Investing is all these criteria. Are they weighted accordingly to how well you understand the business? You cannot be saying because this criteria is not met, that's it, check, this one cannot, this one, yes, pass, and then that's it, okay, investing. But it's really like what Casey said, it's a case-by-case basis. Apply this subjectively based on your understanding of the business.